Looking at now, obviously it looks amazing. It's been calibrated to the best it can be. So was the Pro7827 a worthy choice at the £500 price point, especially with something like the World Cup? Well, I sat down to find out, and we compared it against the likes of the XGIMI H1, we compared it against the Optima HD 143X, and I'm going to tell you my findings starting off with the setup. Now I'm going to tell you straight off the bat that out of any 1080p projectors I've tested, the Viewsonic was easier to focus and set up. This is down to the metal rings on the Viewsonic over a plastic focus ring on something like the HD 143X. The end result being that the Viewsonic will deliver a crispier, slightly sharper image, because a lot of you guys constantly whinge that your image is slightly blurry, so focusing is a big thing for me. Image shift, digital zoom, keystone correction, all are the same on both the Viewsonic and the Optima, but the Viewsonic gives you independent control over adjusting the four corners, throw in that lens shift as well, and the Viewsonic delivers the better setup experience. So how about we get the negative points out the way, and then we'll talk about the positives. The first negative being that the remote control with this projector does not have backlit keys, but it does have a laser pointer. Any projector costing £500 in 2018 should have a remote control that has backlit keys. That is just a must. So fan noise on the Pro HD is not the best. It's averaging about 36 to 40 decibels. Other projectors like the 143X or the 144X or my XGIMI H1, they're averaging below 26 and maybe peaking out around 29 to 30. So fan noise in quieter scenes, say for example if you're watching a movie, in the quieter scenes it could be a little bit annoying. Now I don't want you guys taking this the wrong way. Now this is not so much as a complaint, but just something I noticed. The software on this, you got to remember, this is about 3 years old, and when you press something on the remote control, for the action to occur on screen, it takes like a split second depending on what you're asking it to do. So the software is old, so it's not as fast as some of the modern £500 projectors. My last only negative thing, if you will, is for you gamers out there. Now serious gamers, now you should shy away from this projector because of its around 50 millisecond input lag compared to other projectors at this price point, which can achieve between 16 and 24 milliseconds, like something like the HD 143X or the 144X. The Pro HD can serve, but only for casual games, not for games that require an itchy trigger finger all the time. Maybe consider something like the Predator Z650 from Acer, but that thing will set you back about £1,000 British, so something to think about there. So we seem to have bashed the Pro HD quite a bit, so how about the pros of this projector? First, just wanted to show you guys an image of what it looks like when you properly calibrate it for night mode. Now the first thing that I want to cover here is that the video quality on this thing is absolutely insane, and we will get in on this. Now this is one of the best ones at 1080p that I've seen. First things first, true black, which is what Viewsonic call their black technology, versus dynamic black on something like Optima's projectors. And I want to say that the black levels between something like the 143X or the 144X versus this projector is about the same. Now, as you can see from this scene, you can see the contrast difference between the black background, the black on the shorts, and the light reflecting on the shorts as well. So there's a good amount of dynamic range, if you will, or good level of contrast as well. Here again, you can see the facial tones, the black background and the white background, and the shot looks really good. Now I'm actually running this through my Acer laptop, and it's doing a pretty good job through the HDMI, very clean signal, and even if you zoom in, you don't lose any detail in the picture quality. That's a good start. So here's a different kind of image. So I've got the projector out of its standard eco mode now in the lamp setting, and I've also got the color set to dynamic, and honestly the detail and the sharpness is just staggeringly impressive what the Pro HD can do. Now you gotta also remember this is a projector that is coming up to being almost 3 years old. Comparing it against modern £500 projectors, honestly this for me personally is the best image quality I've seen at any projector at this price point. Moving on, the Pro7827, one of the coolest things that I've noticed about this projector is that the standard color mode comes close to matching a reference projector straight out of the box. It also delivers the best sense of 3-dimension to your image or video out of any projector in this category. The Pro HD also has the longest zoom at 1.3x compared with 1.2 or 1.1, which seems to be the typical kind of zoom on most projectors in this target group of $500. My next point is kind of aimed at consumer peace of mind. Now this is something I must admit I'm guilty of not covering enough on my reviews and on the channel in general. I digress. Viewsonic do a better than average warranty on this projector. For example, this particular projector comes with a 3-year warranty, 1-year express exchange with free shipping both ways, and you also get 1 year on the lamp, so not bad. Now, one other thing I forgot to mention is, even at the max 1.3 zoom, the brightness on this projector is only decreased by between 7 to 10%, which is small enough to be barely noticeable. That's a pretty small step compared to other projectors that I've tested, so this is definitely a good thing. So let me answer a question that you guys are sure to ask me. Should you buy the Pro7827 over something like the BenQ W1050 or Optima's HD143X or 144X? Personally, for me, this is my favourite 1080p projector. Remember, this projector is 3 years old and people are still ranking this. This projector, compared to something from Optima or even BenQ, this particular projector has won like 7 or 8 awards in its kind of 3-year lifespan. The build quality is absolutely rock solid with all metal dials. Focusing this projector is fantastic, and even in bright mode, the reference kind of colour quality looks a lot better than other projectors I've seen. Link in the video description if you guys want to go pick one up or check it out. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section and I will do my best to get back to you and answer them for you. If you found this video helpful or useful, feel free to leave a like and maybe even